Hi, my name is Emiliana Lin and I would like to present my part, which is introduction. According to the thermodynamic system, heat transfer is defined as the process of thermodynamic due to temperature difference. The heat is transferred from the higher temperature medium to the lower temperature one, and it stops when the two medium reach the same temperature. The heat transfer in three different mechanisms, which is conduction, convection, and radiation. Thus, we will explain more about the three mechanisms of heat transfer in this project.
Conduction. Conduction heat transfer is the transfer of heat through matter, for example solids, liquids, or gases, without bulk motion of the matter. In another word, conduction is the transfer of energy from the more energetic to less energetic particles of a substance due to interaction between particles. Conduction heat transfer in gases and liquids is due to the collision and diffusion of the molecules during their random motions. The apparatus for the experiment is hot water, metal spoon, plastic spoon, and frozen butter. So the result is, as we can see, after 10 minutes of soaking the spoon's holder, the butter on metal spoon is softer than on the plastic spoon. This is because the heat transfer better on metal spoon rather than plastic spoon, as well as we know that metal is better conductor than plastic. The conclusion is the thermal conductivity is an extremely important material property that enables thousands of production systems to function properly and efficiently. Heat is being exchanged within every ecosystem in the form of lost energy. Materials with high or low thermal conductivity values are used for a variety of everyday applications.
Hi everyone, so for the convection part, convection is single or multi-phase fluid flow that occurs spontaneously due to the combined effect of material property, heterogeneity, and body forces on fluid, most commonly density and gravity. While the cause of convection is unspecific, convection due to the effects of thermal expansion and buoyancy can be assumed. Convection may also take place in soft solids or mixtures when particles can flow. Convective flow may be transient, such as when a multiphase mixture of oil and water separates or steady states. The convection may due to the gravitational, electromagnetic, or frictionless body forces. Heat transfer by natural convection play a role in the structure of Earth's atmosphere, its ocean, and its metal. Discrete convective cells in atmosphere can be identified by clouds with stronger convection, resulting in the thunderstorm. Natural convection also play a role in stellar physics. Convection is often categorized or described by the main effect causing the convective law, thermal convection. So for the result from the experiment above, the red food coloring which represents the warm air start to rise. It creates an area of low density as the warm air rises. As it rises, the blue food coloring that represents the cool air is moving in to replace the warm air that is rising. It is moving into the area of low density and shows the representation of convection which creates air movement. For the conclusion, convection is the transfer of thermal energy by the movement of warmer and cooler material. It is the main method of heat transfer in fluids such as water and air. It is often said that heat rises in this situation. Lighter, which means less dense, warm material rise while heavier, more dense cool material sinks. The more appropriate explanation is to say that heat fluid rises. This is the movement that creates circulation pattern known as convection current in the atmosphere, in water, and in the mantle of Earth.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Shafi Hanisdinish bin Shazdin Andy, and I'm going to present about radiation. What is radiation? Radiation is a frequently classified as ionizing or non-ionizing based on the energy of the emitted particles. Ionizing radiation has a wavelength or more than 10 E, which is sufficient to ionize atoms and molecules and disrupt chemical bonds. This is an essential issue since there is a significant difference in the toxicity to living beings. Radioactive material that emits A, B, or Y radiation consisting of helium nucleus, electron or positron, and photon is a frequent source of ionizing radiation. Other sources of cosmic ray include X-ray from medical radiography tests and muons, meson, positron, neutrons, and other particles that are created after primary cosmic ray contact with Earth's atmospheric cosmic rays, radioactive material. Furthermore, radiation is energy that begins from a source and travels through space at the speed of light. This energy has wave-like properties because it is associated with an electric and magnetic field. Electromagnetic wave are another term of radiation. Next. Okay guys, for this experiment, for the convection experiment, I will use the chicken tongue, bread, and air fryer. Okay, first of all, you just open this air fryer, and then we take the bread and put it inside the air fryer. Then we just close it and we set to 10 minutes. Then we will wait. Okay, it's already 10 minutes and we will take out the bread from the air fryer. Then we put it on the plate. As you guys can see, the bread already turned to brown color. Okay, I will continue for the result. We can observe from the experiments that the light on the air fryer was turning red, showing that the fryer already start to heat the bread. This demonstrates that the heat emitted by the wave was transferred to the bread. We can feel the heat around the air fryer. What can we say about it? The heat emitted by the hot wire raised the temperature of the surrounding air and objects. Heat radiating not only increased the temperature of the bread but also created chemical change in the bread, According to this heat transfer test, we can detect this by the color and texture change that occur as the bread transition from white to brown and from soft to firm. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Conclusion: we all know that thermal energy is increased as the increases of temperature because the molecule is move faster and collide each other at high temperature. Thus, the heat will be transferred through the material at high rate. Heat transfer is occur between the objects by the direct contact in conduction. Heat transfer is occur within the fluids during convection and occur via electromagnetic wave rather than particles in radiation. It is occurs due to different temperature and density.